Jut, 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 jut. 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 Okay. Okay, so a random thought. Why being in the mountains or surrounded by trees and variegated biolife is good for creativity? So being here, right? Look at all these bamboo trees, right? Yeah. 인사해요. Bye bye. So there's like a quadrillion bamboo trees, right? And like the bloodthirsty capitalist in me, I'm like, wow, like if each of these stalks of bamboo were worth $100, I'd be so rich, right? But then again, the funny thing is, once you're out here, yeah, once you're out here in the mountainside, whatever, right, surrounded by nature, what is the pragmatic use of money? So for example, living with my mom in her minimalistic, epic, you know, mountainside millennial house, right? Like what, even if I got the Lamborghini Urus, right? Or I don't know, what else would you even want, right? Like, because like you're driving through these like rocky thing, right? Like one would not want a Lamborghini Huracan or Aventador because, you know, it just couldn't go uphill, right? So it's scratched. So you need some ground clearance. I think the new Mercedes Maybach, the SUV looks pretty ugly. What, maybe even like I think even like a standard Rolls-Royce sedan 4-door would be pretty cool. Or let's say you get a Cullinan or whatever, right? But at the end of the day, like, do you want to stay here and be surrounded by all these beautiful things, or you want to be stuck in your butt all day? So even my friend Stan was telling me, oh, you being here in the mountainside, have you gotten stir crazy yet? Actually, on the contrary, not really. It's infinitely fascinating. Like, you just walk around the block, there's like a quadrillion different like shrubberies. I've been meeting some of the folks here in the neighborhood, and so surprisingly, even though I'm like, you know, ultimately a city guy, I actually really like being out here because visually it's really fascinating, right? Like you could see, and then like you know, think about our best friend Karl Marx, right? It's like, I think in modern day living we have this alienation of labor, which means, you know, we're a bunch of nerds on computers typing away, but we don't really have a connection with the environment. So here, like basic things like, you know, growing your own lettuces and being able to harvest that for dinner time is quite good. Other things I find quite fun and beneficial is just like how quiet it is. And I find that the more quiet the neighborhood is, actually the more I could hear my own thoughts. So in some ways, creative seclusion in the mountainside is actually good for creativity. That's why I'm thinking about doing like a Hadong, South Korea, Seoul, you know, photography workshop, adventure tour, creativity retreat concept. Maybe spend a day or two in Seoul, you know, make it out here into the countryside so you could get a barbell of both the city and the countryside slash mountainside. 안녕하세요. 잘 지내셨어요? 하늘이 할아버지한테 하이파이브 해봐. 할아버지한테 하이파이브. 하이파이브. 하늘이 하이파이브. 하이파이브. 예. 하늘이 사랑해요. 뽀뽀. 네. 뽀뽀. 네. 잠자는 시간이니까 인사해요. 안녕히 계세요. 오케이, 다녀오겠습니다. And so kind of getting the barbell experience. Also, one of my thoughts was, a lot of people call this the countryside. I wouldn't actually call this the countryside. Like Koreans will call this 시골, right? But I actually looked up the word, etymology of the word 시골. Shi space 골 it just means like outside of the town or province. And so certainly this doesn't look like Seoul, right? But you know, you just drive like 2 minutes down, you know, you got like convenience markets and everything. One of my favorite things about this property is this division of this massive bamboo wall. Also on the top of the hill, there's this like really epic Buddhist temple that is like super duper zen. Seneca. Another thing that I've been enjoying to capture all the beautiful detail. 4K but 24 FPS. It performs better in low light. And I don't know, who knows, maybe the 4K resolution could show more of the intricacies of how beautiful it is. Also, I'm a huge proponent of getting a GoPro, just the newest GoPro, whatever. Don't use any stupid mounts, whatever, just handheld it and just capture and vlog your experiences. I still rate it, I still rate it as 1,000,000,000 times better than even the newest iPhone Pro because it's much easier to hold. It's much more durable and rugged. But yeah, I think ultimately, like, there's not a quote perfect place to be, but maybe the best place to be is the space in between. Okay, move. 돌멩이? Okay. Yeah.